Hi everybody, welcome back once again. Our video today is a short one, just 5 poses you can do when waking up in the morning to help get you started on your day. Things that are uncomplicated but help you ease into waking up. We begin on our belly, hopefully. If you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe. I do have videos that come out every Sunday morning, once a week. We'll begin with Anahatasana. Walk your hands out, lower your forehead down. Whoops, there we go. Lower your forehead down. Your hips line up over your knees. So your heart center melts toward the mat. So there's no direct pressure on your wrists here. If you need something under the knees, you can always put a little blanket or something for a little cushion. And take 3 more deep breaths. Right, the shoulders open here. The back gets a little extension, nice little back bend. Take 1 more full breath. And sliding your hands in, lift your head, chest up. Bring the right knee through, coming into pigeon pose. Your right shin almost at a 45-degree angle from the front edge of your mat. Take a moment, let the hips level. And this, of course, you're doing if the knees and the hips are agreeable. If you know that you have knee issues, you're going to revise this. Modify on your back, doing the reverse figure 4 instead. If you need to, you can always put a block or a blanket under the right hip or thigh. Keep the hips level, walk your hands out, relax your forehead down. So the hips should remain nice and level, avoid sliding to the left or to the right, and take another deep breath or 2. And of course, if you have time to do so, you can hold any one of these poses longer, right? Let's release, slide the hands in, lift the head up. You'll come back onto hands and knees. We'll go the other way, bringing the left knee through, readjusting your left shin, right leg reaching back, sit tall, walk your hands out. And you may find, too, that one side feels completely different than the other, and that would be more normal, because we're usually tighter on one side than the other. And usually when we wake up in the morning, we're tight pretty much everywhere. Hold for another deep breath or so. Slowly coming back out, we'll walk the hands in, lift the head up. Have a seat, bring both legs around front. We'll do a little NAVASANA boat pose. Keep your knees bending, roll back slightly off the tailbone, lift your feet, then extend both arms out. Gaze toward the toes, fire up the belly. And taking another deep breath or 2. Again, you can always hold this one longer, or you can even give yourself a little break, then do a second set. Lower your feet to the mat, extend both legs straight out. Setting up Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. And again, first thing in the morning, if the hamstrings or the low back is, if they're particularly tight, you can roll up a blanket behind the knees to ease off the hamstrings and the low back. Sit tall, walk your hands out as you reach for your feet. Feel free to use a strap or a belt to wrap around the feet, or you can always just let your hands rest on the shins, unless it's easy to hold the feet. And let's give it another deep breath or two. And as you release, walk your hands in, returning upright again. Seated spinal twist. You'll bend up at the right knee. Step the right leg outside the left leg. Sit tall. The right arm drops back and your left arm wraps around. Sit tall, opening your heart to the right side. Nice deep breaths. One more full breath, maybe even looking toward the right shoulder. Come back to center, grab a brief counter stretch. Let's unwrap the right leg. We'll go the other way. Bend the left knee, step the left foot over. Sit tall. You want to be able to maintain length so the breath moves free and clear. Drop the left arm back and wrap the right arm around. Nice deep breaths. One more. Coming back to center, grab a brief counter stretch, go right. Return to center, unwrap your legs. That is where we leave off today. Those are 5 asanas that you can do on your own. Waking up in the morning, you're starting with Anahatasana. It is a puppy dog stretch. Your heart opens, the back bends. We have pigeon pose, both right leg, left leg, both sides, modifying in reverse figure 4 if you need to do so. You'll come into NAVASANA boat pose, lifting the legs. You can keep the knees bending to make it a little easier. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold with both legs reaching out and hands reaching for your feet. Ending up in Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist to give the hips and the spine another little release, loosening things up. Again, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I will see you next time on the mat. Namaste.